Okay, good afternoon, traders. So just to set things up, I just want to show you, this was kind of where we were at in the morning when I did the prep video. And then I had explained that we pretty much might have a kind of a trading range. Here's the 2200 level. So let me go ahead and play two clips from the prep video this morning. I just wanted to kind of set up the picture in your mind of how the trading day was, and then you can see how I basically described it in the prep video. Okay, let's take a look. What should you do for the day? You kind of have a triangle, so you may be able to play the ranges and just kind of, when this runs up here to the top, sell. When it runs back down here to the bottom, look for the high volume nodes and buy. You may have a triangle for part of the day, and then it's going to go one direction or the other. When one side gives up, kind of keep a neutral. Like I said, if it's underneath the 2200, I would get kind of bearish. As long as it's staying above the 2200 area, I'm probably kind of a little bit bullish on the move. And you've got this volume right across here, right? And so we're kind of looking at, there's a block of it really, and these levels are pretty close to the same. So you've got, this 29.29, which is 29.30, and then a little bit higher right here, this 31.50, which was pretty much that 32 area right there. So you've got two blocks of pretty high volume right here, just in this little cluster right here. And then I was also looking at this right here. You've got quite a bit sitting right here at the bottom, and this lines up on the entire chart that we're looking at right now at the 29.27 level. So you got quite a few levels sitting here. Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the chart review for the S&P 500 futures. We're going to take a look at the trades for today. Quick run through of the charts on the weekly here. You can see that we're quite a ways back up from where we have fallen. We did a nice little bounce off of this volume node right here, and we're up above the bulk of the volume now. And tomorrow might be a great day. We may actually shoot back up to the high. So look at the daily. This long bar here is the daily. You can see that we had a very nice run up from the bottom. The previous day we had this 29.14 as a level that we called, and right as the market closed and reopened for the day, we got a big move up, and it looked like it was going to fail this morning, but it managed to beat the news and continue up. And you can see after hours we're getting a little push up after the market. So we're right into the top of this volume node, right into the top of these candles right here. Look how thin it is through here. So you could get a big run up all the way up into 29.48 area tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. So 60 minute, we've got this big trading range that we're going to challenge. We're going to challenge the bottom of it. The 28.48 level is like right up here, but you've got a little pivot right here, and you got to get over this little pivot right here. But we're still in this volume node right here, which was created here, and then we're still trading in it. So there is a chance for it to still fail right here and not make it over. Let's look at the intraday. So this morning we were looking at this level. There was a couple levels in here depending on how you kind of drew this profile. So you had this top one right here, right against my scalp line. Perfect trade. It went 29.3250 down to 29.2625, and this previous one, not as great, but worthy of a scalp here. You only took you only took 30, 31. You took a point of heat, but there was over a point there, 29, 30, 50, point and a half run down, 30, 50, I'm sorry. You took 2 ticks of heat right there off of that one. If you would have managed to catch it beforehand. So there was this right here also. So early this morning when it was coming up, right, you had this level right here, no heat on it, basically a 27.50, and you got to move all the way down to 25 right there. So very nice scalp right there that you could have took right off this high volume that was into this volume node right here. So several good trades right there. Profiling on the up move here, didn't really like too much of it. It was basically this kind of level right back here that we were looking at. So you had all these bars right here and these bars right here, give you a nice bit of volume right here. And in the pre-market video, we talked about the 22 level being the line in the sand. And right, let me delete this real quick. I should be using this pointer. Right here, there was some news about Kudlow talking about the trade deal. Look at that, beautiful, right into my scalp line, right into that level. Saved it, nice bounce, good trade. If you held on to it and was able to hold through the whole thing, came right back up to the top. So beautiful trade right there. You did have a little bit of congestion right here through this area right here, but I don't think that it hit real exact. You took a little bit of heat on that one. So if you would have went long right into this, it's coming down, it's grinding. It gets this bounce right before, right off the front right here, this little green candle right here, you get this bounce. So you might have been shaken out, a little scared to take it when it came back down and started to fail right here. This was a trade that I did take. So 29.2750, and you probably only maybe made it up here to the top at 29.3075. So okay on that little trade right there. I don't think you would have got this guy back here. There's just nothing there, unless you kind of maybe drew it across, but it's still the same area. You would have had to, that wasn't the high point of control right there. I didn't really like anything that was coming across here. There just wasn't enough volume up here. It did tie in, I think, if I remember correctly, with this profile up here. When you just get these bars right here. Where is it? There's one right in here somewhere. Oop. I think it was this bar down here, and it was kind of going across, but there just wasn't anything really there that stood out as a high volume point to make the trade. And you just kind of all along the day, I think you were just building volume right across this level right here. And so when it comes back, you do get a pull off right here, but it goes through with the excitement. So that one would have completely failed you. There was just nothing. I mean, it was all the way across, and they really kind of rammed it through right there. If I remember correctly, you could see the delta right here. Big delta. They were buying really hard to really push that. So, and it just ended up pushing through. Not much else on the levels here. I think it didn't even come back here on the pullback here. So there wasn't a whole lot there, and there wasn't anything there. That level that it did blast through right there did work on the downside over here. You would have took 28.50 to 27.50. You would have took a point of heat, but nice trade. You would have got 32 out of that. So 28.50. You would have gotten 3.5 points out of that trade right there. Nothing really up here that I could kind of filter out. Oop, come on. No, it's the real-time one. Hold on. Sorry. Let me move this guy across here. So, well, you can see the high volume point. I didn't take that. There was a high volume right there, and you wouldn't have took any heat on that 32 down to 29.25. So you would have been a decent little scalp right there. There's more volume across the bottom. You can see that it tried to bounce up, but it just fell through. So you would have lost if you would have tried to play the bottom end of the scale. I don't think you would have wanted to do that, just to the fact that you had these real wide bars right here. And when you have real long bars, it tends to travel very fast through those areas. I repeat that on all the videos, but long bars are kind of dangerous when you're going against them because the price tends to travel through them pretty fast. You can see over after the market here, got a nice little push up and then pull back right into the scalp line. And coming back, scalp line worked fine right over here too, and scalp line was fine right here. Scalp line was fine right here. So definitely some nice trades off of the scalp lines that I had today. Delta was pretty good, about 8,000. It was really kind of a mediocre day. Let's take a quick look at the volume. The volume was pretty light overall for the day. So that's about it. If you have any questions about making any of the trades, let me know. I do cover this in an exercise video, how to profile the levels and take the trades. You can see that it worked out pretty good. There was a couple losers in there, but I got about 10 points out of the market today, which I'm thinking is pretty good for this rangy of a day. If you like the analysis, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this technique of using volume to make these trades, whether you think it's useful in your trading, and what you're using to currently trade the market, and whether you're successful using that method. Anyways, hope you have a good day. Hope you had a good trading day, won lots of money, and I will see you in the morning. Take care.